Welcome back, informants, to Splinter Cell Conviction. Last time, Sam and Vic met up, and Sam learned that Black Arrow was working with White Box Laboratories to develop EMP technology, so he's heading over there next.
When Sam came to me for help, I wasn't gonna say no. He'd always been more the lone wolf type, and he needed a little reminder on the value of sticking your neck out. After the fun and games at the monument, Sam headed to White Box. The goons who bought the place had already gotten what they wanted out of it and were moving it off-site. But he didn't care what they were taking out. He wanted to get in. Not that a double-walled EMP containment structure has a lot of back doors. He just needed one.
So if you've been tired of all those short little baby missions we've had the last couple of episodes, know that this one is a bit longer, folks. Although I believe that it was designed with the express purpose of letting the player abuse, mark, and execute to the fullest and most complete extent, which I will be doing. We have our new Sexy 5.7, and I am not letting that thing go to waste. And since we're not immediately under fire, you know what? Let's take a look at all of our weapons. You'll notice that our 5.7 actually looks a bit different. I played around a little off camera between sessions, and I added the upgrades. And those persist between loads, folks, so there you go. The most important upgrade is the reflex sight, which increases the number of mark and execute points on this weapon by 1, resulting in a total of 4. Remember when I was talking about abusing mark and execute to the fullest? This is what I mean. I also added a laser sight and match-grade ammunition. Both these, of course, increase the accuracy of the weapon. Because shot placement counts, folks. Let's take a look at everything else we have in here. I've used all of these pistols except for this one, which unlocked with deniable ops. I was screwing around with that earlier. I also unlocked all of the Uplay exclusive content, so we'll go over that as well. And here are our machine pistols. We have the Scorpion, which I think we got in Mission 2. And we have this beast, which is Uplay exclusive content. Then we have all of our submachine guns. We have the MP5s. We have 2 variants, one with and one without the integral suppressor. We don't have this AK variant submachine gun yet, but I'm sure we'll find one soon. And of course we have the HK, one of my favorite weapons from SWAT 4. I think that unlocked with deniable ops as well. Alright, and then we have our assault rifles. We have an AK over here. We have some kind of AR-15 platform rifle. Let's see, a G36 is what that is. And then, of course, we have Sam's signature rifle, the F2000 by FN. This one's usually designated as the SE-20K in the earlier games, but in this one, for some reason, it's called the SE-3000. I'm not sure why that is. It could be a Uplay specific thing? I'm not sure. Then we have our single shotgun here, a Mossberg 500. And then we have another Uplay exclusive weapon. This one actually unlocks with the Uplay points, which you get from doing Uplay achievements, so there you go. So Scar H, another assault rifle for us, and here's a whole load of more exclusive content, of course. We have a H&K MP7, then we have a FAMAS, a Vic Her, which I don't know what the hell that is, Walter P99, and a Benelli M3. What else we got? We have all of our gadgets, or grenades, I should say. We have most of these except for this one, which is a sticky camera. We'll get that soon enough, I think. I can't remember. But this is the most gadgets we've ever had at our disposal yet, folks. And these actually have their own upgrades. Like, you'll notice the EMP grenades, which stun enemies as well as knock out electrical equipment, now have extended radius of effect. As do the frag grenades and the remote mines. The flashbangs, on the other hand, do not get increased radius. They instead get increased effect duration, so our enemies will be blinded and deafened for a longer period of time. We also have proximity mines, which aren't in the vanilla game as far as I'm aware. They are Uplay exclusive content. I'll try to hold off on using these suckers until maybe the last 2 missions. I may not use them at all, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that's enough screwing around. I guess we should probably get down to business, right? We're going to take it slow here. We got a target over there in that booth. It's going to say, let's see. Can we see your laser beam there, Sam? Yeah, see, we got a laser now. Yeah, we'll just sit tight. Let this guy walk around for a bit. I'll zoom in just so you can see him a little better. This is the building we need to infiltrate, of course. And I could just shoot this guy in the head, but you know what? I don't need to. Nah. He's just having a good old time. He's not hurting anybody. See him bopping his head. As soon as we get closer to his little stall over here, you'll start hearing the music. Also, that looked like lightning off in the distance, but I think it was just screen tearing. Come on, buddy. Go back to your home. Nothing bad's going on. Alright, so he's going to hang out in there. And we are going to jump the fence. And going to move on.
So, Vic, how do I get in this box?
Look for an industrial air exchanger on the side of the building. Breach it, then go for their security monitoring setup downstairs. Your next objective should be easy to pick out once you've accessed the camera feeds.
Famous last words.
Now, you're about to see that this is one of the largest levels in the game. We're actually going to scale the full extent of it. And it's going to take just a few seconds since we're Monkey Man Sam Fisher. If you're a student, you'll actually notice that a lot of the climbing animations in this game are actually reused from prior Ubisoft titles, like Prince of Persia and Assassin's Creed. I don't think any of the characters in those games actually moved as fast as Sam, strangely enough. I could be wrong. And there we go. Remember in Double Agent for the PC where it had to load separate areas of the JBA headquarters? Not anymore, folks. You're going to notice that the construction of this building is a little odd, by the way. Remember what Vic was telling us? It has an EMP containment shell around it, which is what we're currently going through. Up. Our next prerogative is to access the monitoring system. And we have a checkpoint for no discernible reason, because we can't really die yet. There's no enemies here. We've only seen one enemy so far in this whole level. And there's the interior, folks. We have scientists doing what they do. Go up there, fish. There you go. Now, you may wonder why there's windows on the inside. I think this building didn't always have the EMP containment around it. That would make sense, right? Also, it appears that our monitoring system is further down there, so we'll just keep on heading down. And we'll slow it down. I know I downplayed how much sound matters in this game, but it does matter here. I'm just mesmerized by Sam's kind of goose-stepping down the stairs. That is a very awkward animation. Alright, go up, Sam. There you go, buddy. And we'll get to our first real enemies of the game, because, you know, when they come in ones, they're not really a big threat. But when there's three of them, then you gotta do some fancy shit. And there's your fancy shit. We're all done. Let's go ahead and access the monitoring system. And see what we can see. Alright, not a whole lot going on in here.
On the bright side, coffee's gotten better.
Let's see. Armed guards posted throughout the building versus an espresso machine. What wins?
Oh, grow up. We got bought out, and the new owners brought in their private security. It happens all the time, particularly with projects at this security clearance.
I just don't trust this Galliard guy. I mean, yeah, we got bought out and he didn't lay anybody off, but it still bothers me.
You just don't like the fact that his guy Robertson's holding all the data.
Exactly. We can't cross-reference, we can't collaborate. What's he doing with it?
Probably nothing. Maybe you better switch to decaf.
Ha ha. Very funny.
I'm sure he's doing something with the data. And we have this guy, who's not doing a whole lot. Maybe he lied on his resume or something. He's hoping to figure something out before the boss comes walking by, right?
I'm telling you, we're not getting the amplification effect that we're looking for.
What about the readings on Run 1994? Robertson seemed keen on those.
Robertson isn't qualified to interpret the data, even if he is collecting all of it. I'm thinking those were statistical noise.
I think you're being too quick to dismiss the results.
I think I've been working here 18-hour days for the last month and a half, and I'm not going to wish cast results because I want to wrap up and go home.
Whatever. You're leaving half our results on the table.
We're meeting our deadline. Deal with it.
You know, this gentleman right here does not sound half as old as he should be, right, folks? Alright, let's continue. Not a whole lot going on here. Or here, for that matter. What does that say? Employees must comply with the 3 S's. Secrecy, safety, and smile. You're under surveillance. You guys are such a disappointment to this enterprise. Where are those smiles? Where are they? Oh, you're so written up.
Come on, people. You said you'd be done 2 hours ago. What? We're not working fast enough for you? You think you can tell me how to do my job? I'm going to tell Lucius Galliard that you are interfering in our work. What do you think about that? You hear that? I did. But what he doesn't realize... is that we work for Galliard, too. You can't. I just did. Now you got a choice. Get back to work. Or you next? Not this one. Need her at the Bravo site. You could have the other as long as it's useful. Finish and start final phase. And the rest of the building. Roll it all back.
What? You can't? This is unacceptable.
You. Keep Poindexter here working. I gotta clean up to supervise.
And now we have our next prerogative. Rescue the scientist, which is this little SOB right here. Also, all of that just transpired in the adjacent room if it wasn't apparent. We probably could have saved some people, but we were too busy listening about a conversation about coffee of all things. I'm sure the guy who got killed was no one important, right? Let's go ahead and mark some targets. I still don't have points yet, that's why they're all gray. We'll have points soon enough. I was gonna say, I can barely see our scientist buddy over there. Just hold on, friend, we'll get you out of here. Now, that large black gentleman with all the pouches, that is Robertson. He will be a character later that we'll have to pay attention to. In fact, this whole room we'll be seeing again. So pay attention to it as well. Alright. My target for pouncing is on the move. You're gonna give me all my points. Yes, you are. You just don't know it yet. Alright. He's been pounced. We have our points. Now it's time to get down to business. Or up to business, I suppose. Come on, Sam. There you go, buddy. Let's not let them get away. All targets neutralized and accounted for. Alright, buddy, you're safe.
Don't kill me.
Answer my questions and we'll see. What are you working on that requires this kind of lockdown?
Electromagnetic pulse countermeasure stuff for DARPA, mostly. Or we were. Since Robertson got here, it's been all project-driven.
Robertson. What's his deal?
You mean besides letting Black Arrow take over the lab? He collects all the experimental data and wipes it off the rest of the systems. It's bad for workflow, and only he can see the big picture of what we're working on.
What about Lucius Galliard? Where does he fit in?
He's my boss. The owner of the company, and the guy who hired Black Arrow and Robertson to do security.
I'm thinking it might be a good idea to relieve Robertson of that data. Can you get me in?
I could get you into the elevator.
Good. Do it, then get out.
I think I'd rather stay. Some of my friends, they might need my help. Maybe I can...
Good luck.
The lip sync on your last line there, Sam, was a little off. But hey, at least we have facial animations in this game, right? And pretty decent ones at that, I have to say. I mean, the expression on that scientist's face when he first saw Sam, or the way that the man who was talking about coffee earlier with the woman, the way he rolled his eyes were pretty impressive, actually. Especially compared to, like, Double Agent for the PC. I think I'm a little late, friend. I'll see if I can save some of your buddies, though. See what's going on here.
I have to do this. Goddamn nerd. Get him down like a man.
Well, I don't know about you folks, but I'm in a rush to get into that room. Also, don't you love the depth of character of these guards? There's certainly a lot more than just nerd-hating jocks, right? They are complex and deep and have dynamicism. Yeah, they have all that stuff, right? Of course they do. It's a gun.
Shot one kill.
Well, yeah, it was one shot, one kill. Except for the first guy. We kind of threw him out of a window. Alright, our next objective is to reach Robertson's office.
Robertson didn't give any follow-up orders, and we're supposed to keep to our floor until he gives the all clear. Are you sure it's such a...
It looks like some more scientists are dying.
Like we're gonna need them. Oh, come on!
Let's pull some classic Splinter Cell bullshit here, folks. That's right, you will. Come and get him. Come and get him. Come and get him. Here he comes. Up, 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 up.
Are you sure it's such a good idea killing everyone?
Give you a couple shots to the spine. Also, I don't think I pointed out earlier, whenever you do those sort of close-up kills, to actually fire your gun, it does expend ammunition from the magazine, as you'll notice. Let's go ahead and mark some more targets here. I think that's all of them. That guy didn't even know what happened. I'm not sure what that last oh shit was. It doesn't seem like anyone's noticed. Oh well, I'm sure there's nothing to concern myself with. Up, up, up. Mark some more targets. Come here, you. Alright, I want to wait till that guy gets out here. There we go. Bap. Just wanted to make sure I got that last guy with my mark and execute, so I did have to hold out. Also, that gun is floating in midair. Sorry, I had to stop and be mesmerized by that.
Sam, I know you're inside White Box. I can help. Just let me know when you reach Robertson's system.
So you heard everything. What a surprise. But now you're supposed to have good news about Sarah.
She's on the line. That's why I called. Make it quick.
Dad?
Sarah, is it you? Are you okay?
They told me you were dead, Dad. They told me that you'd been killed.
They told me the same thing about you.
Sorry, Sam. Time's up.
Graham.
Later. You've got work to do.
God damn it, Grim, I was having a moment. Then you went and made me angry. Can't you read the writing on the walls? So angry I'm gonna spare most of the people in this next area. Just you watch. Now this next area is filled with dudes. Quite a few. I think there's maybe 6 or 7 here. I'm gonna, like I was saying before in my mock anger, I'm gonna try to avoid killing most of them. Although I may kill this guy right here. Oh. Ah, Jerry fell out the window again. That knucklehead. He's always doing that. Alright, let's keep our heads down. Be very careful around the window so I don't cause Sam to propel himself out it. You know what? I want to try something, because if I get up over this railing, I am going to be seen. Let me try something a little different. I'm going to throw a flashbang in there. Wonder if I can do that from over here. Yeah, it's going to be kind of weird. Kind of weird. He didn't see jack shit. Huh. That went off a lot better than I thought it would. Alright, they sound a bit agitated. Now the question is how agitated are you guys? Oh, not agitated at all, of course. Of course. Now you'll notice a little gimmick here. These rooms have motion-sensitive lights, folks. If this was your first time through here, it'd be a rude awakening, wouldn't it? Thankfully, I know it's coming. And these guys are no problem at all. Up. Up. These guys are going to rush out into their positions. As you'll notice, there's more of that motion-sensitive lighting. And there's no way to properly get through here as far as I've discovered. So I'll try to do it the mostly good way. Let's see if I can do this. Well, I didn't mean to kill that guy, but he went and saw me. Street. Huh, interesting. I didn't piss off everyone in this room. Well, it worked better than most of the times I've gone through here in the past. Alright, so these guys are going to notice me as soon as I go into that room right there. Alright, let's get up. We're just going to rush this shit. Didn't see anything. Whoa! Get up. And we're to Robertson's office. That easy.
I can see Robertson's system from here. Talk to me, Grim.
Good. Now think about making this room a hostile environment for uninvited guests. I might need you to be on that system for a while, and I don't want you interrupted.
Remote detonation mine should do the trick.
Yep. Thankfully, the game is kind enough to tell you that shit's about to go down. And it's also kind enough to give you a weapon stash that refills all of your grenades, which I will be using to the fullest extent. Because I'm going to be spamming grenades like crazy, folks. Alright, let me just go ahead and... Yeah, you know, I'll be fine. I'm afraid of jumping out of that window on accident. I'll be fine.
Sam here. I'm looking at Robertson's system.
Perfect. Can you get me a back door?
Just like old times. You've got root access and a socket address.
Thanks. I'm setting up a capture so I can download everything he's got.
All of the EMP data is on there.
A couple of analysts I trust are looking forward to seeing it. Okay, Sam. The link is active, and the pipe is full.
So I'm done here.
Oh, no.
Wait. I need you to babysit this from your end. If the connection goes, I can't reestablish it from here.
So, nobody else gets their hands on this box.
From what I'm seeing, that system could be used to shut down the site's connectivity. I'd be locked out and we'd be out of luck.
Then I'd better get ready. Company's coming.
Yep, they are en route, Sam. And there's going to be a lot of them. This is definitely one of the least stealthy portions of the game. Thankfully, we have all the upgrades for the grenades, so this shouldn't be too bad. Nope. Bad. Alright, that hopefully got all of them. I think it did because the door closed. Now we see a door over there and a door over to our left. We have to worry about dudes coming through both of those, too. Come on through. Come on through. Come on. Come on. You know you want it.
40% done.
There we go. I think I got these guys on lockdown, folks. I'll jump down and get some more grenades in a moment. Boop. Alright, where do they come from next?
We just hit 60%.
I got remote mines. That's what I got. Get some more grenades real quick. And jump back up here.
Almost home.
I told you I have grenades. Oh god, okay, roll back out. Yeah, don't you even fucking think about it, you little shit.
All clear on this end.
I can't say the same. Someone's locked a trace onto my download. I can't cut it. And if they find me, my cover's blown and so is Sarah's.
Where's it coming from?
Looks like inside White Box, first floor. Blueprints show a large space, probably a test lab.
Right, I went through it. They store their test EMP there.
You might have to use it. Do whatever it takes, but cut that trace.
Yep, like Sam said, we've been there before. I pointed out to you earlier. It's where I explained who Robertson is. By the way, we'll see him shortly.
Vic, I'm inside White Box and I need a hand.
This should be good.
It is. I may need to set off an EMP inside the site in order to kill a trace. How tight is this place's exterior shielded?
Tighter than a drill sergeant's asshole. Everything electronic inside. Outside, not a piece of soft. Knock yourself out.
Thanks, Vic.
So we have a room full of dudes. We're gonna have to get rid of those dudes. Also, Robertson's little bean head is right there if you don't see him. He's behind the glass. He's actually at the monitoring system we used earlier. And he can watch all of his friends die. Also, I accidentally shot that light. I wonder if I can shoot these other lights. Let's try. Yeah, looks like I can. I actually have never done it this way before. Wonder if Robertson's gonna get upset. I bet he does.
You think? I don't think so.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's moving in. It's alright. I was hoping they'd come over here. Let's see, where's the last guy? Where the hell did he go? There you are. Are you sure he's close? I want them to be on this side of the room, by the way, for a very important reason. Whoa. Alright, let's just get him. They actually did not notice that, which is fine. That actually works out to my advantage. Up. Perfect. And you're like right next to where the other guy started. Boop. And boop. Stealthy as fuck. Alright. Now we got that, let's go ahead and do what the wall's telling us to do, and detonate that EMP.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to move. And when you do...
Oh, I'll move right now. Also, the lights came back on for no apparent reason.
Big man, hit the switch. Ooh-ah,
Now, thankfully, I wasn't electrocuted, you know, next to all the electrical equipment I was next to, right? A very gruesome end to Robertson, a man we knew for such a short time. Now we just need to get the fuck out of here, folks. I got my EMP armed and ready, just in case shit hits the fan, which it might. As you can see, we got a lot of dudes coming in. It's alright, we just need to keep it on the down low. Alright, let's get down. Alright, do we have targets coming in? Doesn't look like it.
I think I'm done here, Grim. Maybe I'll go look for this Galliard everyone's talking about.
Lucius Galliard?
You know him?
Not directly, but let me get back to you on this. Don't go after him until I do. In the meantime, we'll have an analyst working on Robertson's data.
Alright, I think we're home free, folks. We are most definitely home free. Oh, that was pretty stressful, but we made it. I'll see you next time, folks, on another heart-pounding edition